everyone. Myself Dr. Kavita Sharkar, Associate Professor, Department of Mathematics, Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology, Kolkata 145. In the last lecture, I have discussed divergence theorem. In this lecture, I am going to discuss Stokes theorem. The statement of the Stokes theorem is if S is a surface bounded by a closed curve C and f is a vector function of position with continuous derivatives, then line integral over C f dot dr equals to surface integral over S curl f dot n ds, where n is the unit outward drawn normal to S. Here is a question. Verify Stokes theorem for f equals to 2x minus y I minus y z squared j minus y squared z k, where S is the upper half of the sphere x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals to 1 and C is its boundary. Here I have drawn the upper half of the sphere whose radius is 1, C is the boundary and S is the surface. So we have to find the line integral and surface integral. The vector function f is given. Let us find f dot dr. As we know, r is the position vector as xi plus yj plus zk. dr is dxi plus dyj plus dzk. Now f dot dr is 2x minus y I minus y z square j minus y square z k dot dx I plus dy j plus dz k. As you know, I dot I equal 1, j dot j equal 1 and k dot k is also 1. Therefore, we will have only 2x minus y dx minus y z square dy minus y square z dz. Now we have to find the line integral of f dot dr. So here we have found the line integral of f dot dr, taking the substitution as x equals to cos theta, y equals to sin theta and z equals to 0, where theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. Let us try to understand the limits of theta. So if we take the transformation from Cartesian to polar and if we draw the angle theta here, then theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. Now let us substitute x as cos theta, y as sin theta and dx as minus sin theta. In this term, the second term is 0 because z is 0. Third term is also 0 because z is there. Now 2 cos theta and sin theta is sin 2 theta and sin theta, sin square theta. So integration of sin 2 theta is cos 2 theta by 2, limits 0 to 2 pi, and sin square theta can be written as half of 1 minus cos 2 theta. Then find the integration and you will get pi. So left hand side or the line integral is found as pi. Now we have to find the right hand side or the surface interior. So for that, first we have to find curl F. Curl F is determinant ijk del del x del del y del del z and the components of F. Expanding the determinant, we have found k. Now double integral curl F dot n ds is k dot n ds. This is double integral over r dx dy. R is the projection of S on the xy plane. So let us try to understand how it is dx dy. Look in the diagram here. This is the small area on the surface S as ds. Along z, unit vector k. Along x, unit vector I. Along y, unit vector j, as we know. And the unit outward normal vector on S is, say, n. If we take the projection of the area ds on the xy plane, then ds cos theta is dx dy. Projection of ds in the xy plane is ds cos theta, which is equals to dx dy. Now ds equals to dx dy by cos theta. So how much is cos theta? Let us find. Look here, this is dy and this is dx. The unit outward normal vector to the xy plane is k and unit outward normal vector to the surface S is n. Let us take the angle between n and k as theta. So n dot k is modulus n modulus k cos theta, which is cos theta only. Why? Because the modulus of unit normal vector is always 1. Therefore, cos theta is n dot k. And we have to take the positive of cos theta. So dx is dx dy by the positive of n dot k. So in this way we have found ds as dx dy by modulus n dot k. Now you have understood how this k dot n and n dot k cancelled and we got double integral over r dx dy. Now we have to find this integration double integral r dx dy. Let us find. We have to change the order of integration. Here we have taken y first. So the y limits are from minus square root of 1 minus x squared to square root of 1 minus x squared, because the base was a circle, and that is x squared plus y squared is 1, and y squared is 1 minus x squared, and y is plus minus square root of 1 minus x squared. Therefore, y starts from minus square root of 1 minus x squared and ends at square root of 1 minus x squared. And if we think for x limits, then let us take y as 0, then x squared is 1, x is plus minus 1. So starts from minus 1, ends at 1. Now let us apply the properties of definite integration. So we will get 2 and 2, it becomes 4, and the limits are 0 to 1 and 0 to square root of 1 minus x squared. Now it becomes very simple integration. You can solve it and work out. That is pi only. And here we have used the special integral formula. This is the special integral formula. Number 8. Just put a as 1 and you will get that. So the left hand side and the right hand side both are same, and that is pi, hence the Stokes theorem verified. Here is a question for you. Verify Stokes theorem for f equals to y minus z plus 2i plus yz plus 4j minus xzk, where S is the surface of the cube, x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z equals to 0, x equals to 2, y equals to 2, z equals to 2 above the xy plane. The common value is minus 4. Hence, the diagram is drawn, the cube is drawn here, and you have to find the line integral and surface integral. Second question, verify Stokes theorem for f equals to xzi minus yj plus x square yk, where S is the surface of the region, x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z equals to 0, 2x plus y plus 2z equals to 8, which is not included in the xz plane. The common value is 32 by 3, and here let us find the coordinates of the plane. 2x plus y plus 2z equals to 8, and let us form it in the form of x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. So we will get the coordinates as 4, 0, 0, 0, 8, 0 and 0, 0, 4. Now easily you can solve this question. It is similar as before. You have to find both line integral and double integral. Work out yourself. Books you may follow. I have added one book for vector analysis, Moore Spiegel Schwarm's outline series. Here is the end of the multivariate integration lecture series.
For admission and course-related enquiry, please visit college website http://www.svist.org/